and I want you to think really deep about this one.
All right.
What's the first song you remember hearing?
Just on the radio?
Anywhere. You might have been on your mama's chest sucking her. I don't know.
Probably, for sure, some old school music.
Okay, how old? Like, okay, maybe let's think about it like this. When you think of old school music from when you was like 4, 5, like what was playing in the house or wherever you was at the time?
Man, a lot of, I could name a lot of, it was a lot of, it was like, man.
If you can make a playlist right now of the songs that your mama would wake you up and clean the house to,
all right.
What would be some songs on that playlist?
Man, Willie Hutch, Johnny Taylor.
Okay.
Probably James Brown. Who else? Sir Charles. Who else? Tyree. Who else? Man. Had a little bit. Man, so many.
So many. How does that music make you feel? Like thinking about it right now.
Betty Wright. A lot of
Betty Wright. Yeah, Betty Wright too. Damn. How are we gonna pass the recipes from the old school sounds down to the? How we gonna do that?
I don't know. They just gotta catch on.
They not catching on. You see these TikToks going crazy. They're not catching on. They just sampling. They don't even know what they're sampling.
They're on a young wave right now, though.
Yeah, they are. They are. Okay, well, let's get into square one because I wanted to talk about like the first song you remember hearing and have that transition us into really the first any and everything you did when you start realizing that music was your vessel of expression. So, when did you realize music was your vessel of expression?
Probably like when I was 17 or something.
17? Okay, that's pretty early.
17.
Did something happen where you decide, you know what, like let me start leaning on music more? Or
you talking about when I started rapping or just bumping music? I bumped music when I was a little kid.
Yeah, but like when did you start, like when I say vessel of expression, like when did you hear music and you was like, damn, that made me feel something I couldn't feel on my own?
Oh, man, little dude. Since little dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's one of them artists, one of them songs that like really made you feel? Like for me, it was what's that song? I'll Be Missing You by Puffy and them. Diddy.
Probably on some Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
Don't you know I that joint
What
on
song?
my head hanging down some Who's Loving You, that joint.
Is that Michael Jackson?
The sad joint. Who's Loving You, that joint. Yeah.
I don't know his deep cuts.
Yeah,
so I could be messing up. Okay. All right, so then as a little dude, you was bumping kind of that old school music, to be honest.
Yeah,
because when you were younger, who were you listening to outside of what your people around you was listening to? Like,
I listen to a lot of folk. Lil Wayne.
Okay.
Who else? Lil Wayne, Birdman, them a lot. Birdman.
Oh yeah, that was what, like 2000. What, like?
Yeah.
The 2000s.
Got it. A lot of folks got it.
Okay, so from then and listening to all that, and then having the influences from your family around you, when did you decide, all right, I want to do this for myself, and why? Why? Tell me about kind of the moment you were like, you know what, like imagine this is a movie and you telling your little biopic, like, and he said one day, I'm gonna do this. So tell me your little story. Not a little story. Tell me your story.
I really didn't want to. My made me go to the studio. His name Cam. I just used to like to shoot dice.
Why didn't you want to go?
I just thought that shit would never. They always, like in high school, around we was 17. I took it for real like 18 or something. But around we was 17, they was rapping. They were like, we're gonna take it to the yo. But I wasn't with it though. So I around the wind. Then I made a song in that joint. That joint was lame as hell though. That was my first song.
It was lame? You said it was lame?
Yeah, it was lame as hell.
Who told you it was lame?
Me, everybody around, it was lame.
Y'all said it was lame?
We gotta keep it real. We gotta keep it real.
No. It could have possibly very well been lame. So you didn't even want to go. Cam got you in the studio. Brown made a song. And then you was like, man, this lame.
Yeah, look, Cam. So by them telling me it's lame, by me knowing it's lame, I was on like, man, I'm finna make another. This one gonna be better. So when they told me it was lame, I ain't just want to quit automatic.
Yeah, okay. So that kind of fueled you a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me about when you decided, all right, let me go back home and practice this shit, write something, and come back in here and go crazy. Like, tell me about that song, just particular, your comeback, your revenge track.
It was great. The revenge was lame too.
It was
But I had to get the other joints was right, like the 5th and 6th joint.
okay, but you still kept coming back though.
Yeah, I had to. That's what really come with music. Like you gotta you just gotta practice.
You gotta practice. So speaking of practicing, the first time you heard yourself on headphones or on a mic, you didn't like it. What didn't you like about it? What tell me about that experience. How'd it feel?
Some folks don't like their voice.
Yeah.
Like when they heard, like when you hear yourself on a video, when you like back then you used to hear yourself on, like your voice was little as hell, all type.
But then eventually you got used to it.
Yeah, I'm used to it now.
All right, so you're used to it now. Now you on your 5th or 6th one.
Yeah, I ain't used to let nobody hear. I ain't want nobody hear my song, nothing.
I know you probably got some deep cuts somewhere. They gotta be somewhere. Where can we find them?
Like some old songs?
Yeah, like I'm talking about like first YTB Fatt tracks.
Deleted, gone, everything. Got to roll. It gone.
Not deleted. Okay, so then, damn, because I was gonna ask about your first time writing a track, but we kind of already know what that was because then
My first time what?
writing a track.
Kind
of like when you came back after that first one was lame.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what's the first time you decided, or the first time you put a project together for yourself? Maybe not this most recent one, but like the first time you really like, you had your sound, what you wanted, you was confident. You like, let me put this. This is my first introduction to the world. Tell me about that.
Like a little mixtape or something.
Yeah. Tell me about that one.
2018. I remember that. I had dropped on Spinrilla.
Oh my God, that's a throwback. They still got that?
That's the only thing I dropped on. I ain't dropped on app. If you wanted to play you had to go to Spinrilla.
Spinrilla?
And everybody ain't have Spinrilla. Spinrilla old as hell.
Yeah, it's super old. Damn.
Oh God. My cousin made me drop on Spinrilla.
Is it still up there?
I don't know.
It probably is.
Probably is.